All right. Phew. I think we might have gotten here first. Seems pretty quiet. Just follow me. It's right here.
Is this gate normally open?
Not this late. Olivia might have beaten us here. Hello? Okay, we're in the clear. So, if we're right, there's radio equipment around here somewhere. Let's just find it and destroy it before they get here.
Yeah, let's just look. We don't need to spend time making a game plan.
Hey, you don't have to sell me.
Not seeing radio stuff, but this, star map is interesting. It's a lunar calendar, too, I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's... Huh. Is it a lunar calendar? What are those symbols? Wait, I remember now. Those markings, when we walked in, they looked so familiar. I've seen these around town. A lot. And they always looked kind of, you know, amateurish. Like young people made them. And with a purpose and a sequence. I think it's how Olivia and them communicate.
Are you saying that they copied these, or what?
Maybe. I just wonder what any of this has to do with...
Hello. Are we all shimmering tonight?
Yesterday evening, the world had its first glimpse of the far side of the moon.
Are you saying they copied these, or what?
Oh, I hate when you do this.
Let's just find that station equipment before anything, happens.
Yeah, good call.
Huh. Is this an altar or something? What's planet shine? God, I keep hearing that from Olivia, I think.
Yeah, this is weird. See those symbols?
This is, cool. The painting? Posidonius? Sounds like a Greek god. There's a number written on the edge here. 75.6?
Sounds like a radio station.
Shinklin, no, I don't think that means Katie's going to break up with you. I think it...
It is hard to imagine a cult putting on a stage show, but I guess anything's possible. Imported from the finest chandeliers are us, I'm sure. Hey, this looks like something. A cable running the length of the center? Looks like it's connecting something upstairs to something under us.
The hidden laboratory, I presume?
The Spectre of the Mountains. Hey, Jacob, you know what this thing is?
The Mountain Spectre is a hallucination, visual phenomena thing. At the bottom, there's some art taped to it. Looks like children's drawings. That's weird. Is that weird? It doesn't feel weird, if that makes sense.
Hey, Jacob, I have to ask, what's going on here? I'm not getting a vibe here, you know? This isn't nefarious. It's just not. This is people who've taken stargazing past, like what some people would call normal levels, but...
But it's not, really. Yeah. I know what you mean. It's all just a little too...
hippy-dippy-ish?
Sure, yeah, but... whatever, so they're not evil. Or don't appear to be. And they still play bad music on Sundays, so let's find out where and rip out the circuitry.
I think that cable tracks all the way to... Here. Something feels off about the floor. It feels hollow, right? Ooh, look. See? This goes down to a basement.
The lock looks strange. There's no keyhole or combo.
I know something's down there. You don't lock the cellar unless there's a monster to hide.
Or radio stuff.
Well, found the antenna. Looks too sturdy to damage, honestly.
Yeah, looks like it's from the 50s. Or 40s? A military tech from that era looked very similar. This stuff is made out of alloys that ain't gonna bend. Let's find the control panel that works it.
Oh! This is one of those... We used to call them casters in the Army. It's a radio with a broader range. It'll work on that lock back in Garland. Radio locks.
Oh, awesome.
No coffee machine. Cool, guys.
Break if it.
Shelley, you ever heard of parentage?
Oh, Lord. God, yes. I have heard of the effing parentage. Sorry, on duty. Try to monitor the language. The number of times I've had to deal with their naked forest dancing ceremonies. It's like, okay, wanna dance naked? Cool. That's why God invented backyards. Over.
Okay, gross.
Right? I can't stand getting dirt under my fingernails, let alone... on duty, Shell. Come on. Anyway, there was this one member, though. She died a few years back. Dunno. Wasn't so hippy-dippy. More a scary Harry.
How so?
She hated parentage more than me, but she was still a member. Just some bog-standard old lady complaining about how the old ways were dying out. Kids these days. The usual tap dance. I had to drive her back home once after she twisted her ankle during one of their naked dance-offs. The stories she told. That's when it started to get scary.
Super horrific?
I'm talking the gritty reboot of the Inquisition. Apparently its founders were a lot less into naked dancing, and a lot more into fire and bodies. But, pin in that, I gotta do a quick walk around. There are sleeping skunks in this area, and they're not fond of talking alarm clocks. Check back later. Over and out.
I would say it looks like craft show art, but craft show art has more intensity. Door says observatory, but it should say locked observatory.
That isn't how you spell observatory, whoever wrote that, but it's close.
Aha! See? I knew the radio from upstairs would come in handy. There's a radio lock on the panel here. It's old military tech from like the 50s. They use alternate frequency RF signals to control the deadbolt. But we can use this radio with its broader range to tune in its code and unlock it. Theoretically.
Oh yeah, I think Maggie actually had something to do with these. I'm not entirely sure though. Let's try it. Awesome. That's some fine radio unlocking.
Whew, thank God that worked. I was completely out of ideas. Cross your fingers, there's not just a bunch of old blankets down there.
Oh, sorry. The dust is getting to me. But yeah, jackpot. God, look at this stuff. That's a Rhino 320. Oh, control board for the station. Check out the antenna cord going up through the floor. She would have won beauty contests in 1978, but not so much now. Okay, let's smash it. Or, something. It just can't be functional when Olivia gets here.
Man, it's a shame to just wreck it, you know? But doing the Lord's work is never easy.
No, it is not. Whoops. I guess the cult members will need to get their traffic updates from some other source now.
Okay, that's done. Let's...
Well, where would
listen,
be? This
you hear that?
place is...
It wasn't in your shed.
Yeah, keep
No.
quiet. I want to hear
said
this.
it'd be in your shed. It wasn't in the shed because he doesn't keep it in the shed.
Wait, Olivia, I thought we were here to broadcast the...
Yes, we're here to cancel out their stupid transmitter array. If we don't also fix our antenna, blocking out their signal won't help us. And your uncle has a toolbox somewhere? He did at one point, but now I guess he keeps them in the office.
Why would your uncle have a tool to fix our antenna?
Because he's an electrician.
I think they're trying to
That's
get
what
something to
does.
fix
It's
their
his
antenna.
job.
Electricians fix this kind of thing?
No, but he has the battery we need and a wrench. Okay. Just trust me. Get out. Don't touch anything. A lot of stuff's been blessed by Earthshine, and your grubby little fingerprints can ruin it.
Okay, do you want us to look for stuff, or do you want us to not touch anything? Because one's...
Just be careful. We need to get what we need to get and go. Bad luck even being in here without a steward. What are we looking for again? A small gray toolbox. It has a smiley face sticker on it. We just need it, believe me.
What is all this stuff?
What stuff? Are you touching anything?
No, just... what's it for?
For a lot of very important things. Keep looking. Ugh, where could he have put his damn tools?
What was that?
Ah, crap.
Is that?
Riley, are you in here?
Okay, let's take a breath.
Take a breath. You're standing in time devotional, you disgusting piece of garbage! Do you have any idea where you are? This building, these walls, are
Okay,
sacrosanct.
I know you're upset, Olivia, but let's talk, okay? We're here. Let's talk.
Talk? I don't talk to earthworms. Earthworms wouldn't be able to understand.
Understand what? What are you even trying to do? Is parentage?
Parentage has no idea I'm even here. My aunt and uncle are clueless. They never approve of the ceremony. It's off chart. I'm taking it myself.
Olivia.
Charlie, take them down. You have your knife, right?
My knife? Are you kidding me?
You brought it!
To like cut
Okay, seriously, Olivia, you're walking into territory you can't walk back.
Charlie, focus up! Don't listen to their bullcrap! Come on!
She was nice to me before.
What does that even mean? Nice?
I really don't want to hurt anyone, Olivia.
Charlie, there's nobody here that can make you do anything you don't want to do. I gave you a second chance at the waterfall. Show me you earned it.
God, Olivia,
Olivia, I don't like this.
Who gives a crap what you like?
I don't. I'm not quitting, but
But what, Violet? So I
Okay,
took it.
just leave her alone, Olivia. Hasn't she been through enough tonight? Haven't we all been through enough?
Nothing has even happened yet. It's all noise and fury. They haven't fixed it. Tonight is the blue moon. Yanis is aligned. Don't you get it? This is once every 20 years. Once this is done, we're all set. Absolutely nothing is going to.
Hold on. I'm sorry, Olivia, but I'm out.
What?
I just don't know what this is going to do anymore.
You know what it's going to do. It's going to do everything!
Olivia.
In many forms of games, being out of bounds refers to being outside the available playing area and can result in severe penalties.
Shut up!
Right. Please. Please.
Oh, alone, please.
Well, enough. Alone. You will not triumph. You will not reach. Even if we must push you out.
Hey!
Whoa.
They're turning off the power.
Hey, come on, turn that back on.
God damn it.
Olivia, what?
Hey, lady, I don't know what the you think you're doing here, but this ain't your house.
Huh?
Look, it's an ensign.
What do those little triangles do again?
Oh, great.
Olivia, find and signal. And we can shelter you.
It's a particle of grace. Luna is speaking to us.
Wait, Olivia.
If you both want out, then go. I know my place in this universe.
Wait, Olivia, stop!
Crap, Riley, we have to stop her. Get a radio.
Damn it. Away.
Ah! All right, let's move!
I'm sorry.
This is not your race.
Not again!
Please.
Hey, this sucks. Can we stop this, please?
I see the radio. It's over. Crap, it's.
Riley!
Yeah, I'm going
Harley,
for it.
get out of my way, please!
I'm sorry, Olivia, but Riley's been nicer to me than you have in 8 months.
Just
Ow!
move!
Fine, fine. Jesus.
Get away. Get out. Just shake off.
Oh, God.
I'll be amazed by Luna's glory, maggots!
Oh, will you just shut your trap?
Change it back.
It does what it needs to. You're only custodians. You're all so fortunate.
You're gonna get us killed, Olivia. Look at what you've done.
Shut up! No! I need this to work. Give me my radio!
I'm sorry, Olivia. I know you obviously want to do something here. But it's not gonna happen. You're done. It's done.
I need this to happen tonight. It's the blue moon.
What are you talking about?
It's her parents.
Shut up, don't talk to them about it. It's none of their... There's nothing to do with them.
What is this about your parents? Olivia?
What do you want to know? That they died in a plane crash 2 years ago? You've been here, what, an hour? I'm sure you've heard the story by now. It's everyone's favorite to tell. The crazy lunatics who joined a cult and died, leaving their daughter to her aunt and uncle. Well, it's not a cult, it's a faith, and it's real. Tonight only proves it.
I don't know if tonight really proves anything, Olivia.
I don't know, man. I've seen some crazy crap.
Olivia, cut to the end of the page. Why are you doing this?
Why am I doing this? Have you ever wanted to just stay? Just stay in a moment that you know won't last, but that you know is better than anything that will ever come after. Heritage believes that all time, all matter is constant and persistent. And you can talk to other times, other versions of you, of loved ones. On certain days when the lunar veil is weak. Tonight's the blue moon. And if you give me back my radio, I'll be able to bring them back. I'll be able to live in that memory of them forever.
I'm sorry, Olivia. I am. I really am.
Whatever. There are beings on the other side. You've seen them too. They're not what you think. They can help. Help you, help me, help everyone. Just give me back my radio. And I'll show you.
I'm keeping this. And once the transmitters are done, maybe I'll think of giving it back.
Whatever you have to do.
One more thing. These beings. I think they're the ghosts of a World War II relic. What exactly have these things said?
Leave is possible. I am feeling...
God, can't you just leave them alone?
You know, I like you. I like you a lot, Riley. I really do. I wish this didn't have to be so hard for you. This sucks, right? It sucks. You hate it. I hate it. Nobody wants to see their friends possessed. Nobody wants to feel bad. I'm sorry, the night's progressed to the point where I can speak a little more freely. My name's Alex. These are my friends.
Alex?
Yeah, Alex. Named after my great-grandmother, Alexandra. We were teenagers, like Olivia and her friends. We went to Edwards Island, I don't know, years ago, months, weeks from now. It's hard to tell.
It used to be a military base, but now it's...
I got it, Ren. Thank you.
We got stuck. That's the point.
And now we can't get out.
We can get out. We just need a little boost.
I'm still unclear on how the whole thing will work.
Well, Clarissa, you don't need to know how the whole thing will work.
What kind of boost?
Riley, listen to me. You have been the arrow in my side for a while. Whenever we try to get out, whenever we get close, it's never quite worked. Never stuck. But this time it will. And do you know why? I've never tried it with Olivia. And she has a fire in her that will burn away every obstacle. You aren't the hero of this story, Riley. Remember that. And whether
Wait,
or not...
hold on.
Your plan with the transmitters? It's a good one. It is. It just might stop us. If that's what you want. Do you know what you want, Riley? Do you? Because I've traveled 1,000,000 miles and 1,000,000 more years just to watch you eat breakfast.
All right, that was real, right? I was just...
Are you okay?
All this time, I thought it was the submarine. I thought that everything was just them. That they were the beings Olivia was talking to. But it's kids. It's just kids. It's kids that go to Kamina High. That probably did lawn work for their parents. I don't know. It just changes things. But they're really stuck. And we're fighting them off. It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe any of this is really happening.
Just put it out of your mind. We're squashing interdimensional beings, Jacob, who want to trade souls with some kids who are alive. Don't make an already unbelievably complicated situation worse in your head.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's just a lot. Okay, never mind. Garland, right? That's the last location? We should head out. Could we... Sorry, but could we just take a breather for a second here?
Sure. I mean, yeah, we earned it, I guess. 2 minutes.
So, parentage is just moon gazing and yoga mats. That's good to know, I guess. They actually remind me of another group like that. The Migration? I remember when they were pitching tents in the 90s. But the actual act, the natural act, migration, pretty interesting. How baby birds do it instinctively. So sometimes programming, like bird programming, has a glitch. And birds will actually fly north, instead of south. And the ones that do, they hook up. And suddenly, we have a whole new generation of birds going the wrong way. I wonder about the other birds, the ones flying the natural way, when they see birds going in the opposite direction. And I just wonder how many of them change their mind, turn around. I wonder how many of them find a different way. This reminds me of that story I told you. The kids that sailed off to a faraway island, got caught, and then tricked the other kids into replacing them, and it was just cycle forever. I used to think it was just a metaphor for adulthood or arrested adolescence. I don't know. But maybe it's real? Maybe everything's already happened?
I'm pregnant.
Beg pardon?
I found out before I took the job. I'm 2 months.
Then I do have a 2020 hearing, yeah. Congratulations? I'm sorry, is this a balloons and yay type of thing, or, let me,
Sure, yeah, balloons. Balloons. Thanks. Thank you.
Okay. I am understanding more why you'd want to take this job. Security, I sense a security. Maybe you're planning to move back. I don't know. Actually, I don't know why I'm talking so much. So I'm just gonna take one colossal, metaphorical step back and let you drive our, little chat here. Starting now. Step taken.
Look, Jacob, I just needed to say it out loud. I haven't told anyone yet. You're technically not supposed to before 3 months, but whatever.
If you don't already know, which one would you prefer, a boy or a girl? I have no idea when you can, identify.
I know it's a boy.
And, any names? And if I'm prying, please say so. I'll just immediately stop talking.
I was actually thinking Rex.
A little boy named Rex? That sounds great. It will look awesome on a Little League sheet. Why that one? I mean, don't get me wrong, cool name. Super cool.
It's their name, Rex. I guess I'll never know how I came up with it.
So, bird's eye, how do you, feel overall about it?
Petrified. In just every way possible. And more ways to be invented, I'm sure.
Yeah, sure, but hey, how often are things as scary as we think they're gonna be, I mean, tonight is a bad example, but still. Maybe this is weird, but, thanks for telling me. I appreciate it. Is that weird? Yeah, it's weird.
Just a little weird, but I've seen weirder.
I'll take it. Boy, night of surprises. But it's nice to have one that's different, in the good way. Come on, one last transmitter. I think I know a good spot. Olivia will never forgive us, How's that sit with you? Like, she'll never, ever It's eternal anger, this one.
Comfortably.
Yeah, I'd love to join you at the booth, but, for the rest of her life, when Olivia thinks of me, it'll ruin her day. I hate that. But hey, she wanted the radio so badly, I should have welded it to her hand. So, let's take care of this last transmitter and never be forgiven. Comfortably. I should learn from you. How did my night go from wondering just how many different lights can pop up on my dash to being scared of the power of a radio? That's like not a thing to be scared of. Murders! Bad test results. Those count.
So what is something to be scared of? What's your biggest fear?
Distracting me from fear by asking about fear is, yeah, a choice, but sure. You ever heard of an ant float? It's not a dessert. Well, look that up sometime and enjoy having a new recurring nightmare. I'm scared of a radio. This is where my life is led. Add that to the list of things I'll never look at the same. And I don't mean radios. I mean, well, beer? Yeah, I think it'll feel a little different after tonight, if that makes sense. Let's get the transmitter placed. I can only eat so much panic.
You know, it means Katie's going to break up with you.
My architecture remains. Easy.
You know, it always blows my mind that someone had to invent the bridge. Like, I know they happen naturally, lightning hits a tree and it falls down and all that. But at least once, at one point, there was some guy looking at a river going, hey, wait a second, we can just go over it. They put this one up in the late 1800s. I guess that's why I'm thinking about it. How people must have looked at it, the bridge. And for some people, it was their only way to work. Maybe it was where they had their first kiss, right? A first fist fight, where they proposed. But now, that bridge doesn't mean anything. It's just, you know, I don't know. It just makes you think. I don't want to live forever. But I don't want to die forever either. You know what I mean? I don't want to be actual nothing, you know? But an eternal consciousness is just as scary.
Living forever is definitely scarier. Just persisting on without end? No thanks.
It's a conundrum. Oh, hey, see that? Not the church, but the behind the church. That's part of the old mine system. We could probably get up there if we find the other end of the tunnel. Which, you know, big if.
Yep, I'm on board. Let's find the other end.
Hey, you're the one with the transmitters.
Locked. Story of my life.
Huh, okay. Well, less than ideal. So,
Come on, there's a way. There has to be. Or we'll just keep saying that till we figure out there isn't.
Sure.
What is this?
Broken? I'm not 100% sure what it used to be, but that doesn't look functional. Huh. I think I've seen one of these before.
It's a weird-looking weird thing, Jacob. Please don't touch it.
Oh, I'm not. Broken or not, who knows if it's grounded. I'm just curious. I wonder what that cable is connected to, and what it's for.
(1848 to 1892). 1870 to 1892, 1861 to 1892. Almost all of these over here died in 1892.
Yeah, similar story over here. Something bad, I guess? Gold Rush era town. I wonder what happened.
Riley?
Heritage was trying to recruit Maggie Adler or something?
Are you there?
What do you want, Olivia? Over.
Saw you losers walking in. But you totally didn't notice me. Oblivious. Caught up in your own crap. No one and nothing else could possibly exist.
What are you doing in Garland?
I tried to get some replacement tech off those, whatever the hell they are. It's all bolted together, so I broke it instead. But look, you have no idea what you're trying to, like, prevent. You can't stop the weather, it's the equinox. You know what that means? You know that thing you saw in the sky? To you, it's the ocean. And you're trying to build a dam with twigs. It's a waste of time. And it won't work. Okay?
I don't know if you've ever heard of beavers, but...
Listen, I'm gonna save you some trouble, cause I know you're just dying to say. You think you know everything, but you're young and blah, 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 vomit, choke, die. But here's my secret. I know that I don't know everything. I don't know how ketchup works, so save it.
Come on, enough. Let's talk like, people.
We are talking like people. Most people talk with voices and ears. We're using both. My point is, I know one thing for sure. I know what I want. I know it, and I know I can get it. And I think that's a lot more than most people. Do you know what you want, Riley? Think about that.
God, what a... Jesus!
Hey, if you're in the post office and you're a human being, answer this, please.
Who's that?
Is this your stuff in here? Who is this?
Yeah, it's my stuff. At least tell me you didn't break my equipment. Over.
I, don't think we broke anything.
Okay. Name's Hank Chapman, and I just took your picture. Assuming you were facing the camera. Otherwise, it'll be the wall.
Kinda rude, right? Most folks prefer some degree of permission. Over.
Well, I'm not looking to get pictures of most folks. Listen, I'm an amateur hobbyist investigator of the inexplicable. And I don't know if you've noticed, but tonight has been... the professionals would likely call it unusual. Around town, I've set up a series of EMF boosters. Equipment I use to capture, well, let's call it evidence of the unusual. Something's been screwing with them, so I need them checked. One of them is outright not responding. I'm assuming the worst. Can you help me out?
Sure, you got it.
It's a good deed for messing up the picture. Think of it as karma. Now, there's a generator in the post office with you that powers the boosters. Think of the EMF boosters like a safe. You put in the right code, you get to see what's inside. If you spot anything, maybe snap a picture. If you can, I'll make it worth your while. Call if you have any trouble. See you in the obit. Over and out.
I think he's talking about this thing, right? It says EMF on the side here.
You think this could help us?
Hank seems like I want to say a nice guy, but these EMF booster things, it's a fun pet project for him, but unless they're going to help us plant this transmitter, I say let's ignore it and try the mines. You know?
Well, I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to dismiss anything that might be of use.
No, I get that. I just don't see how this will be of use yet. I think that came from outside. Hank mentioned grabbing a picture. I've got my camera with...
Garland Post Office, established 1878. Tragedy. 12 lives claimed in deadly mineshaft collapse. Latimer Mines no longer in operation. Garland mourns its greatest enterprise alongside 12 cherished sons. Ugh. From 1892. I guess that's when things started to go downhill.
Yep. Check it out, another one. The last one was helpful. Maybe whatever's inside this one will be too. Or whenever's inside. Oh my God. Amazing. Riley, this is amazing. Look. Like, Mother Earth, man, she is no slouch. Smells a lot better, too.
Yeah, they should have just left it alone. Oh, this is much better looking than any hardware store.
Most hardware stores, sure, but I've seen some liquors. You'd be surprised. Can't get through the church and the mine is caved in. Our options are dwindling.
I think the only thing left we can do is check out Hank's weird equipment. Maybe futzing with those might affect something? I don't know, I'm reaching.
Oh, no, that's as good an idea as any.
So we got
Let us
some numbers
find
here?
or
Or digits, I guess, on a dial.
Just, yeah, careful, etc. Hey, things are, different? Wow, okay. That must be what the boosters do. Okay, let's see. We know they're affecting the time tunnel, right? So, I think it's just a matter of getting the right time that the cave's open. The mine, I mean.
Yeah, I think we're on the right track at least. Let's just keep trying.
Okay, this is how my mind works. I just remembered something. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Howie.
Howie who?
How are we gonna hide this dead body?
That was awful.
I thought it slightly Relevant? Maybe not. Just trying to lighten the... Never mind.
Almost all of these over here died in 1892.
God, take a good long look. I know we got a job to do, but like, this is unbelievable. Wow, like a postcard. Garland in its prime.
Wasn't too shabby when she had, townsfolk, huh? Ugh, makes the abandonment all the more tragic.
Yeah, it feels strange to see it up and running. Or running, in quotes. Let's look around. Maybe the mine's open. Let's check it out. This is a random question, but what made you move away? From Kamina, I mean. After high school.
Just too many bad memories. Wasn't exactly at the best of times here for me.
Yeah. Everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. I don't know why I keep thinking about that. Maybe because as a kid, I wanted to be treated like an adult, but without growing up. I'm sure most kids feel like that. I want to stay up all night and do whatever I want, but I don't want any bills to pay.
I always felt older, so when I hit my 30s, I felt like that existential exhaustion finally caught up with my body.
There's just something about Garland. How the town just couldn't keep up with history. It must make me babble about all this stuff, because I never left Kamina. And sometimes I wonder if I should have. My life would be really different. I wouldn't be here, for one thing.
Moving away doesn't make anything easier. Let me tell you from experience.
Well, yeah, but it makes things different, which is something. Just, I want to say thanks. Thanks for letting... Oh, hey, I think this is it. Great view, right? Sad city, great view. I'd take a picture, but...
Now all we have to do is plant the transmitter.
Yeah. You know what? The top of the chapel's the better bet. Higher, less obstructed. Let's do it. Come on, climb time.